Hey guys, real quick Saturday update. We've had 5 inches of rain in the last 2 days, so you can see all these leaves here. We were just able to get this liner installed like right as the rain started. We don't have the auto cover done, we're close, and we didn't even have electricity to the equipment pad. We do now, but it just got done late Friday night. So first of the week, we're gonna set all the equipment. I'm gonna take you over there and give you kind of a tour of my layout so you can kind of see how I think it through. But this is effectively, and I've done videos on this pool. I'll link all of them in the description from the beginning when we dug it out till now. We've only got about 8 working days in this. It's a 20 by 40. It's the typical pool kit that we would sell somebody, a vinyl liner pool kit. The upgrades at this one, it's 20 by 40. It has liner covered stairs. This shape right here is a shape that I generally discourage people from doing anytime there's outside corners. It's a little bit harder to get it perfect and get the liner company to, make it perfect. These turned out really, really nice, but normally we like 45-degree corners and stuff like that. Anything that is a little softer corner, the liner does better. But if you like this, it's absolutely doable. It wasn't hard. There's about 80 cinder blocks involved in this and about 1.5 yards of concrete. So, $400 as opposed to what the steel would have cost, thousands of dollars. It's a really good way to do these stairs. It does have an Aquamatic auto cover that we would have added to this kit. So you'd have liner covered stairs, Aquamatic auto cover. There's a heat cool Ultra Temp 140 heat pump on this one, so it's a very pricey heater and chiller to keep the water under, this black liner with an auto cover. And our summer days, this may turn into a bath, so we can also knock the bath water off of it and give it a little bit more refreshing temperature. But it also, from about March until November, will keep it nice and warm. We added a hot tub built in over there. It is a freestanding garden leisure hot tub. I'll link the website here on those because we add these to a lot of pools and we build them into an ICF well right on the wall. We had a shear descent waterfall kit that makes it appear that there's a waterfall coming out of the hot tub. It's a really, really slick way of attacking that as opposed to building in a built-in hot tub that takes more plumbing than an entire pool and costs, tens of thousands of dollars to build. Tens of thousands, even if you're DIYing it. We routinely see them cost $30,000 to $50,000 on a built-in gunite style hot tub. It's ridiculous. They don't even work as good as these spas, and almost all of them are under 10 grand. Turnkey. Anyway, wanted to take you over here to the equipment and to also talk to you about our upcoming training. I'm so stoked. We're actually going to do a site visit here to kind of show you how the vinyl liner with auto cover works out with the hot tub built in. I'm hoping I can wrap all that before training. But I've got two different pools that I think are going to be in various states. We're starting a monopore this week. I'll show you a picture of it right here. Pretty basic monopore, getting eco finished. So this one should be poured well in advance of training, and we'll probably do a site visit. I don't know what phase they'll be in the prepping for eco, whether they'll be grinding or epoxying, but we'll be able to kind of see a pool halfway done. We've got another pool that is still kind of in the financing stage. I was really hoping I'd be able to pour it during training, and it's still an outside chance that could happen. But I was trying to just stick with really simple pools this year, vinyl liners, 2 weeks in and out, and not do anything overly complex this year. I figured I wouldn't have anything that would be ready for the ICF Builder Awards this year because I was so concentrated on all 3 pools, and we're shipping out kits, multiple kits a week right now, and it's hectic, trying to keep Eric from jumping off a bridge. So I'm trying to keep my life simplified, and then this pool drops out of the sky on me in Austin. It is epic. Assuming we get it going pretty quick and get it done, I fully expect it is award worthy. It's amazing. It is 60 by 90 overall footprint. The actual body of this pool is 30 by 60. It's gonna have a sunken living room with a fire pit. It's got about a 50-foot infinity edge on that end. It will flow into that infinity edge, and the infinity edge will have multiple shear descents dumping out of the back of it. That's actually pumping pond water out, so it appears that the pool is flowing down to a catch basin and down into the pond. And then that little moat that goes around that cool chill zone building. It's a wedding venue, guys. It's where you're gonna be able to hang out after the wedding with the wedding party. You got all these villas back here. And then that thing is a 5-foot moat that goes all the way around it with bridges that we're gonna build. It's very much my speed. It's exactly what I'm built for, but I was trying to, keep it simple this year, but I don't keep things simple very well. This guy called me up and I'm like, I cannot say no to this project. It is awesome. And it should be in some phase of construction by training. So if it is, we will do a site visit there. there's still an outside chance if it's doable, we're gonna have that thing ready to pour. It's about 160-yard mono pour, and we'll do that right in front of everybody if it's ready. So I'm gonna take you over to the equipment, give you a quick tour of everything, and then probably by the end of the week, I should be able to give you a operational video of this thing. We got a ton of dirt to haul off before I can pour the rest of the stamped concrete, but I think I'll have the hot tub in this week and the auto cover operating and everything, singing, the lights on, and I'll show you all that next time. So guys, one thing that we are doing a lot more of now with Eric being involved, he does a lot of kind of hydraulic math and hydraulic design to really maximize. Like this pump, it's the flagship Pentair pump. It's the new VS3. You can have 2.5, 3-inch plumbing stock on it, and you can go, you know, a lot of old hillbillies still plumb pools with 1.5-inch pipe. Is completely not the way to do it with these new modern pumps. If I plumb this with 1.5-inch or 2-inch, and then I upped it to 2.5, it would actually, you could watch the voltage or the usage drop on this by 30–40%. It's crazy if you just take the workload off of the pump. So what we're doing, you can see I've got all these 2.5-inch fittings. I will have 3 suction side, 2 skimmers and a main drain, set of main drains, that will each run into a 2.5-inch fitting. So it's never gonna be choked to a single 2.5 or a single 2. It runs into the pump at 2.5, runs into the filter, which is capable of 100 gallons a minute. The pump is capable of a little more than that in a perfect world, but that's actually should maximize out nicely. It'll run into the heater, and you can see down here, this is our Aquamatic hydraulic pump. Some of you guys might not know the Aquamatic, the real claim to fame on those is instead of having an electric motor over at the pool, it has a hydrostatic drive at the pool, and it has a hydraulic pump on the equipment pad, and we have hydraulic lines, in this case 70 feet long, that run in that conduit right there back over to that, and it's almost silent at the pool. Over here you hear basically, it sounds like a dump trailer, but it's just a hydraulic pump that pumps fluid. It's really, really high torque, really strong cover. My sand is here. I haven't put it in the sand filter. I'm just kind of laying stuff out this morning. But over here we have to add the return. The waterfall came late in this design when he decided to add a hot tub. That was not in the original, so we gotta pull some gravel out of here and run one more line over to that waterfall, which is what we got here. I'm gonna have a Pentair actuator on this Jandy valve running, so I've got one set of returns running all the time. I'll have my salt chlorine generator right here. It's just inside with all the rain we had. I didn't want it laying out, even though it'll be out for the rest of its life. This is the second set of returns that will only be on when the water falls off, which will be 98% of the time. But when it turns, we'll always have flow to some of the returns, but when the waterfall's going, I'll probably put this extra pool valve on that return. So if the waterfall, you want a little extra pressure, you can do it by twisting that. Got my check valve right behind my heater, so that if and when the pump is turned off, there's no back siphon that pulls this freshly chlorinated water through the chlorine generator back into the heat exchanger. That's never good. So that's why you put the check valve right there. And my autofill for my Jandy leveler, it's just going to inject water right into this pipe when demanded. And then other than that, I'm going to put my hydraulic pump right over here behind this. And then the last thing I've got, you can see we got a pretty solid mess at the moment, but we've got all of our lights coming up here. Looks like a mess, but it's actually just a lot of excess wire. I got 6 micro brights. I also have a shutoff down in this well for my autofill, but I'll cut all those wires off. We always keep those wires, guys, because those they're really good, nice 2-wire connectors, which you can connect to your heater, to your IntelliCenter, or you can hook to your pump so it talks to your IntelliCenter. That pump has its own app and its own little antenna, but if you have an IntelliCenter, they're 2 separate apps unless you run that 2-wire back to the pump. But anyway, we're gonna go through all that at training. This is gonna be a really cool site visit because it's a simple yet upgraded equipment pad. So this will be one of our site visits. We'll still obviously go see the pool of the year from a couple years ago, maybe a couple other fancy pools that we've done in the last bit. We'll probably have 4 or 5 site visits. We have so much content with Renolit, Basecrete, EcoFinish, all these guys coming in, that it's gonna be a really jam-packed training. I think we do still have a few spots open because of that glitch we had with our website. I think we're down to 2 or 3 spots left. Pat can tell you guys if you reach out at all3pools.com, hit us up. You can email him directly at support@all3pools.com. But man, it has been a hectic pool season already, guys, but we're killing it, and hope to see you guys all soon at the end of May at training. If not, we'll get you guys whatever you need. Just hit us up.